So good morning, Dallas. Thanks for doing this. I
Good
appreciate
morning. How are you?
it. I'm doing well. Yourself?
It's our new normal.
Yes, it is. So I just wanted to take a couple minutes and let people know what's happening with their advisors and some of the other businesses and stuff that are going on out there. So how has the coronavirus affected your business?
I'll tell you, we are so busy, and it's definitely been a little. I'm blessed. I'm very, very lucky because I know a lot of people are really suffering right now. So we've kind of shifted a lot into, with IT, it's been a lot more of how do I connect up remotely? How do I do web meetings? How do I do things like that? So we've shifted a little bit with what we're doing, but we still have some large projects that we're doing as well through all of it. So um, it's it's been a challenge for sure. Everybody's working a little bit differently now.
Huh. So is it anybody actually on site or is everybody at home?
Well, because we have a data center facility, we have to have access. We're essentially an essential, whatever this means, that we're an essential business. So we still, what we've done is we've had all of our techs working from home. We have one person at the office manning the fort. So, and they've been shifting. Everyone's been shifting. So it's only one person in the building. So, um, not ideal. I feel bad for the one person that has to be there all by themselves, but it is what it is.
So how are you staying connected to like the whole team?
We use, and it's funny that you say that because, we've all, even though, I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this without insulting my staff too much. Everyone's kind of tech dorks, so you might be sitting right next to somebody, but you're still chatting with them in a chat program. So we've been kind of socially distancing well before it was cool, even though we've been in the same room. So we use Microsoft Teams quite a bit. We do a lot of chatting within Microsoft Teams. We used Slack before, and then we shifted to Teams. So we've always been kind of set up to be able to handle this pretty well. The businesses that haven't done this are the ones that are really struggling right now. Anyone who's not invested in technology is like, oh, what do I do? How do I do this? But we've always done this. This has just been the way that we operate. It's easy. If you're on the phone, you can send a message to somebody really quick. So it hasn't changed a whole lot. I do miss the interaction. And our guys are all in our network operations center. By guys, I mean our tech support people. And they're able to just kind of like look over at somebody and have a conversation really quick if it's something that they're not getting answered. That's definitely lacking right now. But for the most part, everything is kind of working the same.
Oh, that's cool. That you're actually one of the lucky ones. It seems like there's almost a third and a third where a third of the businesses are it's shutting down and moving in a different direction. Some are kind of lagging right there. Some seem to be fine, and then some of them are really taking off because of this. Do you see any opportunities for you or?
Well, I think, and this is something I would say as a business owner, we've kind of weathered, and obviously there's never been something like this, but we've weathered the storm through, the tech recession and the tech bubble burst of the early 2000s. And then of course, going all the way into, 2008 and now this. My advice really to anybody with a business right now, you can't be selling people stuff. No one's buying anything. So right now, the most important thing is to build relationships and become that person's trusted advisor. And I think, it's amazing. And I'm sure you get this too. I get so many emails every day and it's like, they're almost pretending like nothing's going on. I'm like, you can't do that.
Exactly.
It's like, I've never had so many people try to connect with me on LinkedIn in my life. And it's all the same. It's all like, hey, I'd like to find out more about your business. I'm like, no, you want to try to sell me something. And it's really inappropriate. So, even, internally with our staff, I've told my salespeople, we're not selling anything. We're helping people right now. That's the goal. And I think the businesses that really focus on that on the other side of this are going to be the ones that really exceed and do well. This is, I think a lot's going to change. I think business is going to change. I think there's going to be a lot of companies that are like, wow, I have all my staff working from home. Why am I paying for this office space? And there's going to be some people that are like, oh, I really want to have everybody in the same building. This is really horrible. It's not working well. I think medicine's going to change a lot. I think there's going to be a lot of things that change. I think, something that I'm doing is, kind of shifting from that sales mode. I'm trying to figure out now, like, okay, what are my partners, what are my customers, what are they thinking that they want to do on the other side of this? So I'm kind of polling them now. That's something I'm going to be doing this week and saying, hey, where do you see your business when it's over?
Right.
And I think that's what people should be focusing on.
Yeah, I so agree with you. I think now's the time to be coming together more and more virtually like this and having these types of conversations, which is some of the stuff that we're doing, because we don't know exactly what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
And we can either be frightened by that, or we can wonder and be excited by it too, because I personally, I am looking forward to the other side. You know, I do want to get way beyond this.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
And we will. It's going to happen. I mean, it's not like this is going to be forever. It's a good opportunity for people to kind of take a pause with their business. I mean, and I say that because, I mean, I'm busy. I'm sure if you're in a situation where your business is really struggling right now, it's hard to pause, but it's an opportunity to take a pause and say, okay, well, how am I going to reinvent myself after this? Because there's certainly going to be a lot of businesses, unfortunately, that go out of business. There's going to be a lot of consolidation in the industries, a lot of mergers, acquisitions, that type of thing on the other side of this. So I think it's really probably more important now than ever to really figure out what your unique selling proposition is on the other side.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad I got to talk to you this morning. You've got always, I always appreciate the way that you look at the world. That's for sure. And I do appreciate that. I said it to my staff too. We're not doing anything, but we're going to help every single person we possibly can. And I don't care whether they're a client or not. We're going to reach out and keep doing everything we possibly can, because I know that's how we're going to survive. And it's how we're all going to figure out what our business is going to look like. I know Fitzy can't be the same either.
Yeah. And I can't stress that enough. Like, if you're trying to sell right now in this environment, stop, because it's not. You're doing more harm to your product than you can possibly even imagine in your brand. So stop. Just help. and the companies that do that are going to be the ones that really exceed on the other side of this and excel.
That's for sure. Well, thanks for talking this morning. I appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah. Well, you take care. Have a great week.
You as well.
Bye.